Wednesday morning. It is Wednesday. Okay, you will need some equipment today. You'll need a weight, like I've got a 5-pounder, you've got a 5. You grab no weights, or 3 or 5, 8 if you're super excited, but I don't want to push it. And then you can fold over your mat to create a little protection for your knee. You can grab a pillow. I've got a pillow here. So we're going to start with one leg on it. So I'm using my left leg. I'm sure this isn't mirrored, so if you want to use your right, I may end up saying right or left, but anyway, I have my left leg up on the pillow. Right leg is extended out, nice and tall. Hold that weight here. Shoulders are back here. Good. And we're going to lean towards the straight leg. Back up. Lean and back up. Good. Now we're making sure that knee's not locked. It's just soft. It's just relaxed. It's straight, but relax that. Lean and bring it in. Good. Get that timer on to make sure we're doing it for as long as I'm wanting us to do. Keep going. And do not disturb. I don't want a phone call to come while we're here. So you should feel like a nice little stretch there. And now if you want a little bit more, you're going to kind of reach. Reach. Oh, did you feel that stretch just get a little bit bigger? My hands are just moving a little slightly. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now we're going to lean the other way. Away. Oh, you feel that? Yeah. That one doesn't necessarily feel like a stretch. That one maybe feels more like, oh, I see what Nisa's doing here. Whew. Because you come down and it engages to say like, oh, don't fall over. I like this side. The other side actually I like as well. It's a good stretch. This side I'm like, ooh, I'm doing something. I like it. You can go at your own pace, but I wouldn't go too fast. You could get dizzy. A little motion sickness there. Good. Couple more. And then we're not going to change positions, but we'll put the weight down. Here we go. Now we're going to extend those arms and we're going to go side to side. So towards the straight leg, away. I used to call this one like my ballerina move, because what I would do is let's say you're a ballerina and then you hold a baby. A ballerina, hold a baby, but you don't have to, you can keep your hands up. I don't know why I used to say it. I don't know, it was clever. It looked pretty. And rest. Let's see. Did I do both on that side? Oh, okay. Don't switch sides yet. So my left knee is still down and I'm going to put my left hand on the floor. That right hand comes up. All right, we're right here. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And let your hair just fall wherever it wants to go. Now, you can choose if you want to lift really high and touch to the ground, lift really high and touch, or if you want to make it a little smaller. But I would really think long and reach, stretch and squeeze, stretch and squeeze. Good. Now we're going to hold this about parallel right there. We're going to crunch and reach. Keep going and reach. I really need to put a timer out here instead of having it on my watch. Crunch, extend and reach. Now I'm crunching in the front. I'm not crunching up here. You can, but I'm crunching in the front. Crunch and reach. Crunch and reach. You should be creating some heat. You feel it going. And then we're going to put them together. Ready? Here we go. We're going to lift and crunch. And now I am crunching at the top. Lift, crunch at the top. Keep going. Lift, crunch at the top. Lift, crunch. We go lift halfway down, crunch. Lift halfway, crunch. How's that one side treating you? You feel a little work in your booty too, don't you? 3, 2, 1. The booty of the leg that wasn't moving, bonus for your abs today. All right, switching sides. Right leg down, left leg extend, having that weight. and towards the leg. Good. Nice and tall. Breathe in. And make sure that knee is right underneath that hip, right? Your knee's not out there. Your knee's not in here and your hip out there. You can make it bigger with those hands if you want. Three, two, one. All right, now we go away. Other direction. Remember, did we put the weight down for that one or? No, we didn't, we kept it, okay. That's what I want to do. Good, nice and tall. Now lean as far forward over as you can before you feel like you're gonna feel the abs engage, and you can feel it engage small, but you're not gonna get as much out of it as if you go near like, whoa, and then come back up, right? I want you to go over enough where you're like, whoo, that's a little low. And rest. Weights down. Now we reach both directions, arms extended. So straight through the center, opposite. Without the weight in your hands, sometimes you can go a little bit deeper because you're not worried about things, but with those arms extended, it does pretty close to the same thing. But I want you to think about the stretch. Think about the stretch. The abs are working, whether you think about those or not. The stretch will work too, but it just feels good. And rest. All right, coming on down. Right here, lift and lower. Remembering you can go like lift and come maybe halfway down, or lift all the way down. You're only here for 30 seconds before you take it to that truck driver. So give yourself as much as you can. May as well. You're up. You're doing these abs. Let's do them all. Let's do them right. I do want you to soar every day. Hold. Ready? Crunch and return. And crunch, return. I have to learn how to say series. Stop and start. Crunch and return. Crunch, return. Good. Squeeze. Lift. Now, keep going. Let me talk to you for a second. I'm not, crunching into a ball and extending long, but you can. I'm holding my middle fairly centered, and the arm and the leg are all that's moving. If you feel like you want to crunch more, go ahead, but that's kind of a different move. Reach long, hold, putting it together. We lift, drop, crunch, and lift, drop, crunch, and lift, drop, crunch, and lift. How long have we been here? Crunch, you've been here for 8 minutes already. Lift, drop, crunch. You can do it. You should be feeling like you've done something. You have. Keep going. I don't know how long you have. I'll just keep going. When I feel it buzzing at me, I'll know you're done. Crunch and lift. And that bottom hand, you can take it to a fist if that feels better. And rest. You can have it here, fist. Of course, I said it at the end there. Laying on your back. We're not done. Got some more. So those worked your side obliques. Now we're going to work the lower half and the upper half with just 2 more exercises. Come on down. We're going to make that diamond, placing it underneath your tailbone, and extend your legs straight out. Now picture a square. Right leg is going to draw a square. All right, so you go up to a corner, out to a corner, down to a corner, back in. Lift, make that square. One more. Keep the square, but reverse your square. So we're drawing it the other direction now. Really hit every corner. One more square. Other leg. Make your square. Whether you're lifting or lowering or going left first, doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and reverse. Try not to hit my wall over here. Okay, one more square. Now put them together, but they're gonna move oppositely. So we lift to the corner, open, drop, in. Boom. feel like you're working those lower abs. One more this way, and then we're gonna reverse the square. Can you picture those squares? Are you hitting every point? One more. Those ones are done. Last exercise, which is a little bit of a challenge. Let's see if we can do a plow, all right? If you cannot do the whole thing, that's okay. Hands are down. Kind of bring those knees in so you can tuck that tailbone. We're gonna use momentum to get us over into a plow. What that means is, scooch this way, so it won't come out of the frame. We're gonna take it up and over. And if you can't go up and over, guess what? You can catch yourself right here. Otherwise you're over, then we slowly lower, down, and slowly let those legs come down. And then let momentum work to bring you right back up and over. Slowly go. And see, some days I can do it really good. Some days I could only do it okay. So don't worry about if today's your day or not your day. Whew. Bonus points if you're going slower than me. Do one more. And that's your Wednesday abs. Stretch. Whew, work it out. Breathe. Mark that you did it. Let me know that you did it. And then we'll do more tomorrow. See you then.